Welcome to the Hank Cisco Show, ladies and gentlemen. Don't touch that dial. We have a great show here for you. This is something that you're going to get involved in this here. You're going to really like this, is because it's participation. It's something that community involvement, and it's pride, and so it's something I'm so happy that in the 20 years that I've been doing this show, I'm really happy and proud to be part of this, to be able to help young students bring back honor to Norristown, okay? And we'll tell you more about that, okay? So, our show today is going to be about cheerleaders going to Florida for a national competition for the first time. And they're going down there, with Norristown, the whole area, rooting for them. So, but we need a little green stuff. We need a little money to get them down there. So that's what this show's all about. So everybody get all the fish hooks out of your pockets and get the money ready, okay? Because we need a little help. These young cheerleaders, they do a lot of community service. They go out, they help on their own time. They practice on their own time, okay, after school. And so now they've been helping the community. Now it's your turn to help them. So I want you to meet my guests. And I'm going to let them announce their own name, because everybody likes to say their own name, okay? So, Captain, let's start with the coach, okay? You're the coach. Tell me who you are and what it's all about.
My name is Wendy Devlin, and this is actually my second year coaching Norristown cheerleading.
Okay, and
I've been coaching for 15 years.
And were you a teacher here at Norristown?
No, but I used to teach kindergarten at Penn Christian Academy for 5 years.
Okay. So now you're here as a coach for this year, and you're taking them down to Florida, okay?
Yes.
Now, okay, Captain.
Hi,
You're a captain, right?
Yes.
Okay, Captain. Go ahead.
I'm Dianne Hennings. I've been a varsity cheerleader for 4 years, and I cheered for 3 years in middle school, and she was my coach in middle school, so I've been with her all 7 years.
Good, okay.
I'm Jenna Gehlhaus, and I'm the other captain, and I've been cheering for 3 years as a varsity cheerleader.
Are your parents proud that you're doing what you're doing?
Yes.
Huh?
My mom always wanted to be a cheerleader, so.
Yeah?
Yep.
How about you? What's your mom and papa, everybody proud?
Yes, my mom is very involved with the team. She's always
that's good.
by
Okay.
Wendy's side.
All right, now, we're going to start raising some money. I understand your first big fundraiser is going to be this Sunday, right?
Yes.
The 24th?
Yes.
At the Manticore Club up on Hawes Avenue in Norristown. So, and it's going to be, hey, being Italian, it's going to be a spaghetti supper.
Yeah.
And meatballs, and all you can eat, manja. And it's only going to cost $10, okay? And you're going to be there. Now, look, it's only going to cost $10. But if people want to make a contribution, you want to bring a check, we're going to have a big basket or something there, okay? And you throw the checks in there, and you make them out to the Norristown Cheerleading Booster Club. So it's NAHS Cheerleading Booster Club. Make the checks out. Okay, stop. Get your pen. Okay, write them out. Okay, now, you do community service. What kind of community service we do? Come on, talk out loud so everybody can tell. Tell them all about it.
This year we did, we got food for a can drive for Thanksgiving, and we gave it out to families in need of Thanksgiving dinner. So we
Toys for
provided
Tots.
full Thanksgiving
Okay.
dinner.
Okay, how about you? What,
Toys for Tots.
yeah? Toys for Tots?
Yep.
And what else?
What other ones did we do?
We walked little kids
Yeah.
down
Right?
Harding Boulevard for a Halloween parade.
Oh, okay, yeah,
We
that's
gave
right.
them little
Okay,
boards.
how about, what's,
Last spring, we did, they did a cleanup Norristown event, and we got to make a cheer up for cleanup. Green up was the theme. And the girls made a cheer, and they opened up the whole ceremony to get some areas of Norristown that had been left vacant lots that had been
Good.
come to trash, and we got to help clean it all up.
What I said, I repeated, that they've been helping the community. Now the community helps this group to get down to this national final. This is the first time. Tell me about it. What's the story on that?
Yes, and what we say, because a lot of people are familiar with football, is it's like the Super Bowl of cheerleading.
Oh.
So it's really hard to get a bid to get down there, and the girls did get a bid this year.
What do you mean by bid?
What you have to do is you have to perform, you have to compete. And actually, the weekend of our competition, there was really bad weather, so we couldn't get up there. So we actually sent a video in to the judges.
And they liked it?
The judges reviewed the video and felt that we were qualified enough to get.
Well, we
and that's
send
when
this
you say
video
a
up there,
bid.
maybe they wouldn't first
Yeah.
prize.
That would be nice. So when you get down there, you don't know how many teams are in your division. You don't know how many teams you're competing against. But
There's
they
just a
usually
lot.
have a preliminary. They break it down into sections, which they call heats.
Right.
So there's usually 3 to 4 different heats, and then the top 2 or 3 teams from every heat gets moved into the semifinals, which is the same day. And then usually the next day they had the finals where they rejudge the top
How
20.
often do you practice on this? They do it after school,
Yes.
during time.
Yes.
All right, so how long does a practice session last?
We usually practice for 2 hours.
Wow.
Or 2.5 hours, 3 times a week.
Monday, Wednesday, and sometimes
Thursday.
Yeah.
But not only, you do what sports you cheerlead for?
Football and basketball.
Football?
Basketball, girls and boys.
Oh, yeah? No boxing, right? No. Okay, that's my profession, okay? All right, so how long you been doing this now? You've been, what, a couple of years been doing this here, cheerleading?
Cheerleading?
And
Yeah.
you was with the middle school, right?
And she was my coach at middle school.
How about you, how long?
I cheered when I was younger, like around the age of 6. I started when I was really little. So,
All right, everybody watches cheerleaders and all, but how do you condition yourself? I mean, you have to be, like, I'm a former professional boxer, okay? And you have to train, you have to get in shape, you don't get
We
tired.
run.
You have to exercise, and to see some of the movements that the cheerleaders make, they jump up in the air, they fly in the air, they catch them over here, over there, So how do you, what do you do? Regular conditioning?
Yeah.
Tell me something about what you do, Coach.
They make the girls run.
and we say our cheers as
they
we're
say their
running,
cheers.
so that like it just makes us louder when we're out there performing and like lifting girls up in the air.
And exercise too,
Yeah,
right?
jumps, push-ups, sit-ups,
A lot of push-ups.
And all that, right?
all that fun stuff.
Tumbling.
Jumping jacks. And we take a tumbling class once a week also.
Yes.
I mean, and you'd like to do that?
Yes, I love it.
So what's the scoop now? You're going to get down there. What's your feelings towards this? Like if you're going down there in competition and you come back,
It hasn't
how
hit
you
me yet.
your feeling when you come
It
back?
hasn't
You're
hit
going to
me
bring
yet.
this honor back to Norristown area, the whole area here.
Just the
What-
fact that like not a lot of people like really understand what we're about. So just the feeling of going down to nationals, it just gets everybody happy. So
And
we just want to
everyone-
bring it back to Norristown, just be like,
Good. Now, it's going to cost money to get down there for airplane. You're not going to go down by car. You're not going down by bus. You're going down by air, okay?
Yes.
And you're going to have to stay at a hotel and you got to eat, okay? So it's going to cost some money. So what are we talking about?
It's about $800 a girl, and
800?
that's not including the food money down there.
Well,
That's our airfare and hotel.
well, we'll make up some Zeps, Norristown Zeps
Yeah,
down there. We'll send them down and all. But, here it is, I got 16 girls. Now, I'm sure out there in the audience, we got somebody that will come up with, make out a $1,000 check,
I wish.
One guy make an 800 check, the other guy make $1,000. Come on, get it up there. And they were helping the community. Now it's your turn to help them. Okay. Now, how many cheerleaders we say what's on the squad?
There's 16 girls traveling to Florida.
16.
Yes.
16. And what's the ages?
We have freshmen all the way up to seniors, all mixed, all
In other
good
words,
mix.
it could be-
15 to 18.
Not all just seniors?
No.
Right? Okay. All right. And you don't sing those songs? You don't sing? When cheerleaders don't sing?
No, we sing like on the bus
Oh,
rides,
yeah.
Oh,
like
they sing on the bus?
yeah,
When
for
we're
fun.
doing
Well,
around.
I remember the cheerleader in the Norristown High School. They say, on to victory, fighting as we go. We'll take that out, okay? What's that? On to victory, cheering as we go. How's that?
That's
Okay?
good.
Okay, we'll use that. We'll do that Sunday, okay?
Okay.
Sunday we'll sing that song, okay? So now, ladies and gentlemen, make the checks out to Norristown High School Cheerleading Booster Club, okay? And just NAHS, use the initials. And believe me, we're going to, this is going to be something, it's making the community proud that we have young girls going down there representing Norristown High School, and also this whole area. Now, where do you live?
On Trooper Road,
Is that East Norton, West Norton?
West Norton.
That's West Norton. And you're
I live in West Norton as well.
West Norton? Okay. So what I'm saying, East Norton, West Norton, Norristown is the district.
Yeah.
Okay? And so you're bringing honor to all of them. So I'm sure we can get up $800 a head for 16 girls, East Norton, West Norton, Norristown, right? Okay, so I'll be there. Come to the Manticore Club on Sunday the 24th, and the time is from 4 to 8. All the spaghetti you can eat, and bring some checks
Prizes.
with you. Bring some
Yeah.
checks so we can help pay the tab, okay? Now tell me, what are some of the experiences now? What fun do you get out of, like, when there's a baseball team, or I'm not baseball, but a football team, and they're maybe 5 points or 6 points behind. The cheerleaders come in. Is that where you really push
Yeah.
hard? Tell me about that. What's the scoop on that? How do you,
We just get like the crowd going and just hoping that like everybody joins in. We do like a cheer, like what's it, 7-3.
Oh, 731.
Seven-
what are some of
7-3-1.
some of the cheers now? Let's say the team's losing or something. What do you do to cheer everybody up? What-
General cheers.
Huh?
General cheers.
Oh yeah.
Better for
Yeah.
offense and defense, so we can just keep going with them.
Uh
So
huh.
I have to stop.
How about what do you do? What are some of the commands? Is there certain
Oh,
commands now?
They have this one cheer that they love to do, especially during the fourth quarter of football. And it's totally blanking my mind what it's called right now. What's the
The
one? that was there?
7-3-1. The
No,
Oh, the spirit
during
check?
football, when you guys do all the stunts and all the crazy stuff.
YL.
oh, YLL.
Yeah, that's the one.
yeah.
They love to do that.
You know, I went to Norristown. I went to Holy Savior School. I went to Old Gottwald School. I went to Roosevelt School. I went to Rittenhouse School. I went to Stewart Junior High School. I never went to high school. But then after I got the GED and I got my high school equivalent, then I got a college degree on police science. But I remember at Rittenhouse, we had a cheer. I don't know if that was still, but they used to go, beat 'em up, scrub 'em up, hang 'em on the line. We could beat Stewart any old time. I don't know. I said, we were violent then,
They
Beat
wouldn't
'em
let
up,
us-
scrub
Yeah,
'em
we
up,
wouldn't be
hang 'em
able
on
to
the
do
line, And Stewart and Rittenhouse were real competition then, And I remember Joe Burnett was one of the teachers, and it was something. You got to know the teachers pretty well, You know why? When you did something wrong, they got our attention, So, all right, now you're gonna this competition. Tell me about it now. It's going to be when?
It's February 12th. We actually leave at 7 a.m. We hop our flight, so we're going to be there nice and early. That gives us some time to get situated and practice, and then actually Saturday, February 13th is the actual competition. So the preliminaries are usually in the morning, and then the semifinals are in the afternoon, and then they pick the top 10 or 20 teams to recompete on Sunday afternoon for the finals. And that would be the 14th, Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, we'll be in Florida
Oh.
for Valentine's Day. And
Oh,
then the
I think-
girls.
When you come back, I'm going to go right on the show. How about we come back, win or lose, okay?
Yes.
How about we do that,
Okay.
And this is a national what?
It's
High
called the
schools?
National High School Cheerleading Championship, and it's ran by Universal Cheerleading Association called UCA. And that's like they have camps and they constantly are teaching people the right things to do for cheerleading and making them aware of safety issues and the things they need to
Yeah,
be
there
doing
is
to
there
make
is
sure the
some
girls
issues
are
there on
safe.
safety.
Oh, yes.
Because I was reading an article where there's been quite a few injuries. In fact, I don't know if it's true or not, but they said there was more injuries with the cheerleaders than there were with the football players.
Yeah, that is true.
true?
Unfortunately, it is true, yeah. It's a big risk,
You
so
don't
you
take
have to
up-
know how to do it
I'm
correctly.
gonna take up boxing, you know. I don't know. But I'm glad you're all healthy and
Yes.
you know.
Yes.
And okay, now tell me something about you.
About
What-
me,
Where were you born?
in Norristown, in Philadelphia.
Norristown?
Mm-hmm, the Philadelphia
And what
High
school did you go to in Norristown?
I went to Penn Christian Academy from when I was 4 years old to 8th grade, and then I came up here for high school, and I've been here since.
And you like it here,
Yeah,
right?
I do.
Yeah. How about you? You're
I was born in Philly, and I went to Paul Fly, and then
Paul
I went
Fly.
yes, and then I went to East Norristown, and now here.
where was
East
after-
Norristown,
Oh, okay.
East Norristown Middle School.
And you started. You say you were only how old?
Like
when you
6
started
years old.
cheerleading?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I cheered for Methacton Wolverines. It was like Norristown Bandits.
Did they have cheerleading at the Paul Fly and elementary?
No, we didn't have that.
No. Well, right, now, you know, you're going into, you call this the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah, it's
A
like a
Super
Super
Bowl
Bowl
if it's football.
Of cheerleading.
How many teams are going to compete in this?
A lot.
It's about, depending on year to year, anywhere from 3,000 to 3,500.
Oh.
But there's lots of different divisions.
Oh, man.
And we're the only school in our division from Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What kind of routines, the competition, what is there certain kind of routines or?
A cheer, a dance.
You can't, the table here, you can't get on the table to do the routine, but what's the scoop on it? How do you judge something like this, you know?
Well, they know what they're looking for. Basically,
Well, what are they looking for? Or what do you instill, is that the word instill? Yeah, to them to,
sounds good to me. Yeah.
huh?
They have 2.5 minutes is the maximum amount of time they're allowed to be out on the floor.
3.5 minutes?
Two
and a half.
2.5.
So we have a routine, and we usually open up, or every team usually opens up at this competition with a dance section. And a lot of people we're in the non-tumbling division, but they do all kinds of awesome tumbling. The whole team usually can tumble, and lots of stunts and crazy pyramids. And then they settle it down for the cheer section, which is where we lead the crowd, get them saying our colors and our name and tell them what our letters are. And then after that, we get to show off for a little bit more, and doing
Yeah.
some more of those pyramids, and dancing is usually the second section.
In other words, 2.5 minutes, and then there's an elimination, and you go into.
You get one shot.
One
So if
shot,
you
and that's
drop-
it?
If you drop a
Well, how's the guy going to pick one guy out of 3,000?
well, they know what they're looking for, and that's synchronization
Tight motions.
and
Tight motions, loud voices.
I got to talk to a couple of them judges down there. Oh, 3,000, 2.5 minutes.
Oh yeah, but there's all different divisions. Henry. They break it all down.
My God,
So
2.5 minutes. You can't even sneeze that long.
I know, and you get one shot. If you drop your stunt, then
That's it.
that's it.
You're over.
You're done.
Oh, you feel confident going down there?
I do.
Yeah, I do.
Right. Okay, well, you know the old story, don't lose the fight in the dressing room, right?
Yeah.
You get down there. And you say, now what kind of, is there a difference between type of cheerleading that there are some other part of the country has high school come up with some other kind of, to get the judges' attention? Is there something that stands out that would attract the,
Well, they
is
want to
it
see.
because they throw them up high in the air, or?
Yeah, just the stunts are very difficult.
Difficulty.
That they're all in sync, that they're all done exactly the same. They have good technique the way that the girls
okay.
are performing it, and that they're confident in themselves.
Uh-huh, oh. And then you practice these routines. So are you practicing now just for one routine?
Yeah, we have one routine. We learned it in September, and we actually had a lady come out, and she did our choreography for us. We fundraised to pay for that. And we learn the one routine and we just drill it over and over and over and over again. And it took us about 3 months just to get to the point where we could get all the stunts down.
Yeah, we talked about getting injured and all. What are some of the features? What are some of the things you're looking out for for safety that nobody gets hurt?
Make sure
They
you
don't
watch
use
your
any-
top girl.
We always have masks. We always.
I got my
Stun on.
frog in my throat here. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, like the girls were saying, we always do all our skills on
Got to
on
keep in
mats.
condition. They got to
Yeah.
be in condition, right?
Right, and then just that they make sure that they're what we call spotting, looking up at the person that's
Always
on
look up
top.
at the girl who's flying in the air.
Run that by me again.
It's called spotting.
Yeah.
The girls look up at the girls that are going up in the air. So actually,
Who's throwing them
Dianne,
up?
we
Girls.
call bases that hold their feet underneath them. And actually, Dianne and Jenna are both girls that get thrown up in the air, and it just so happened that way.
Yeah.
So they both
wear
have
headgear?
shoe-strength
No.
boots. No.
Just
Sometimes
this.
you feel like you need to, but no.
You talk about fighters, they're going to the ring without no headgear, So, well, that's great. But you do, in other words, you're practicing for 2.5 minutes.
Yes.
There's no other competition.
Nope.
I
Well,
thought
we
there'd
are
be
doing other
elimination
comps.
or so, like the show on TV, the singing, what is it, The Idol or something. No.
American Idol.
No, nothing like that.
They break them down into heats, so it depends how many people are in our division. But last time I took a team down there, there was 30 people in our division, are in our heat, and they took the top 5 out of that heat and put them into the
okay.
semifinals.
Where is it held? In a college or auditorium?
It's actually held at Hollywood Studios now. They used to call it MGM Studios, but now they changed the name to Hollywood
What is
Studios.
it,
And
Disney
actually
World or-
in
Yes.
Disney World.
Orlando, Florida.
What is it now? MGM?
Yeah, it's called Hollywood
Hollywood
Studios
Studios.
now. But yeah,
I was there, I guess,
the
when I was-
Indiana Jones Theater they use, and the American Idol Theater
Yeah, I
they
think-
use.
yeah, I was
And
in
I
there.
forget the other one, but the girls go, and that's where they get the 3,000 down to.
In other words, every day, there's 4 days it lasts, right?
Yes.
So you have a particular day that you're going to
Right.
perform. Not everybody's there at one time, right? I
Well,
mean,
yeah, they're all there, but your time for your heat, it might be different.
Wow.
So that's all we're gonna see when we're down there is all the cheerleaders, and they actually close up Magic Kingdom one night. So the girls, that's only cheerleaders would be in Magic Kingdom for the
Wow,
night, and they pack the place out.
And so, how about your mom and dad, your parents? Did some of the parents get down on their own, did they?
Yeah, I have a chaperone for every room because the law is you can't stay in a hotel
Oh,
room
tell me
unless
about
you're
that. Yeah, that's
18.
another thing, because you're talking about a lot of young girls there, and you make sure that the safety problem too. If the police are aware and everything, I guess make sure nothing happens. But you have chaperones to help out. Oh, okay, good, right. Now, we need money to get you down there, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
ladies and gentlemen, please, we're having something that's spectacular. We're the first time the cheerleaders been invited to go to a national competition in Florida, and that's going to be on February. I can have trouble seeing that word. And it's on the 12th, and we need money for transportation, food, and lodging. Okay, so I'm sure between East Norton, West Norton, Norristown, with a population, and we are one of the richest counties in the country, that we can afford to send our students down there to represent us and bring an honor and pride to Norristown. So get up that green folding stuff, to get them guys with what they say, long pockets and short arms, you can't reach the money, so get in there, please. I'm kidding about that, but really, now, they're gonna have I'm sure some other fundraising will come up between now and 12, but this one, we're having, the first one is gonna be on the 12th of February, right? Did I say that right? February. And at the Manticore Club, and it's gonna be from 4 to 8. It's only $10, all the spaghetti and meatballs you can eat, okay? And meet some friends, okay? And let's be there to cheer them on, okay? Now, what are you gonna do when you win?
Cry.
Cry.
Are you gonna cry?
Yes.
Are you gonna
That's
cry?
what girls, that's what us
Huh?
girls
Yes,
do.
Yeah, I guess everybody will cry. Isn't that something that when people are so happy they cry?
Yeah.
Why is that? Who
I can't
invented
even
that?
imagine.
I don't know.
I don't know, an invention, okay. Well, you know, I think our half hour is up, and ladies and gentlemen, please, get that green folding stuff up, get that lettuce up, get that money up, okay? Let's get them down there, really. And let's finish up our song with On to Victory. Ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3. On to victory, on to victory, cheering as we go. Rah, rah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. And here, let's have a toast that we win in Florida.
Go Eagles.
Okay, here we come, Florida. Norristown's on its way. Norristown High School. A la salute. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for allowing us to come into your home, and God bless each and every one of you. Thank you. Okay.
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 You got a trophy back.
Yes, hopefully.
Whatever.
Just to get in the semifinal would be awesome.